Right, so today's missions, as I say, is going to be behind enemy lines. The guys are going to have to work behind enemy lines to complete two separate objectives. They only have 2 entry points, and they have to proceed on foot behind the line to secure those objectives. They can't have air support, and they can't have ground support. They have to stealth in and try to be undetected to those points. Once they make contact and complete their objectives, they then have to make it back out, and I will be throwing stuff at them. Also, one of the missions is going to require them to actually secure a live hostage, so that's what's going to have to happen. Is this taking place in Chechnya? Not really. It's Bistrica. What? Horsepowers for 6 months in a row? Really? Horsepowers, didn't you only just sub like the other day? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I'm extremely confused. That's not right. How is that 6 months? I'm ultimately confused. Didn't Horsepowers only sub like a month ago, and it's saying 6 months? I'm baffled. Tell me. You tell me. Right, okay. So confusing. You can't unsub with Prime as of now, you have to wait. Oh yes, exactly. Yes, but it was for... Yes, but you were for 6 months. I'm confused, Horsepowers. I'm still confused. Right, okay, anyway, let's go on with this. So, ambient animation. Let's have him just listening to radio at ease. Combat ready, no. Just have him at ease. Well, he shouldn't run away, I don't think. But I'm still going to set him... Oh, he should still do his animation there. Nugenvelt for 3 months in a row. Twitch keeps spamming me to share this. Thanks so much, Nugenvelt. Oh, see, I wonder whether this is going to freak out now. Yeah, maybe we'll just set his abilities to move. Is he just going to be a dick now? See, the trouble with these ambient animations. Stop animation. Ambient animation. Right. That'll do. Alright. Alright. Now where? Why do I always forget this? Scenario flow. We've had this before. Why do I forget this every single time? It's one of these things where it just goes out of my head. Development tools. Why do I have this problem? Why do I have this problem? It's the intel. Why do I always have add, remove, editable objects? Why did this has happened to me before? Where I had like a here, scenario flow. I knew it was in scenario flow. I knew it. Okay. So action text, collect intel. Action duration 1, delete on completion, false. Intel title, local knowledge. Intel text. My group have seen Russian forces in the town north of here, on the other side of the valley. That's all I can give you. Intel shared with nobody. Actually, it should be okay to share it with the... I'm going to leave it on group for today. I sometimes have it with no one, but I'm going to leave it with group, because the group that basically secure it should get that intel. They shouldn't necessarily be having contact in this area, so it should pop up for everyone. I hope that's not going to be annoying. We'll see what happens. Right, so then beyond that, we need to go to the town to the north, which is here, I think. So basically, we've got like a much... this should be quite intense. Basically, the guys have got a much harsher revive system going on. So basically, if they're killed outright, they're basically dead. Okay. Now, in terms of being able to get reinserted, it's going to be difficult for them, because in order to get back into the light... You're going to hear me talk about this in a minute, actually, so I'm just going to not answer that right now. I need to get some units in this building here. Just another sort of fire team. There's not a lot of point me actually going through all that right now because I'm going to explain it to the team on the ground in a minute. So, AI behavior, garrison in the building here. Now, are they going to move or are they going to be good boys? You better be bloody good at. Okay, yeah, they're being good. Right, they're being good boys. Right, so that's pretty much all I want to do. Only one Halo 2 should be all you need. I'm nearly ready. Now, so yeah, I'm going to place stuff basically as and when the guys get on the ground. There is not going to be a lot of pre-setup to these missions. And also, the initial getting to the objective should be fairly light on contact. The idea with this is that it's going to be difficult for them actually getting out. That's the thing. So this isn't going to be so much a mission where they have to assault to complete the objective. They will have to do that to do these elements, but the other stuff, it should be pretty straightforward in terms of actually getting to the point. But I might have some. I'll explain. There's going to be like ultra nationalists wandering the forests and stuff, and there'll be a bit of rationalization for that. But let me just get some stuff down here. Okay. I'm just going to have these guys just probably standing around actually here. So I just want some infantry flora. I would like a... I wish there was like a sentry, but maneuver team is kind of the best you could do with that. I'm just going to have... I don't think these guys necessarily need to be patrolling around, although I might have, yeah, just like a little... have some of these guys patrolling up and down here. Probably just going to tell these guys... like that. Keep it really simple. Because often these things just kind of play out based off of the players more than anything else. You know, it's like you don't need to do very much. Right, okay. Just get these going on. And again, I'm going to have these guys patrol the road up to that ridge. And then back to there and back to there. So they're just going to go like up and around. Those guys are walking up and around. And then I'll just have another, like an AA team actually. And I'm just going to set these guys up on a standard patrol, on a 200 meter relaxed clockwise patrol. Shadow. Right, who is leading?
Me.
Okay, so I think I'm just going to brief you guys, and you can brief everyone else. I think, unless you want to get all the squad leaders, like everyone here, yeah, rather than brief everyone. So, okay.
Are here.
Yeah, okay, fine. Alright, so the mission is, as you can see on your maps, basically above the red triangled line, this is like a demilitarized zone. This is a Black Ops mission, so you are obviously not meant to be in this area. Your objective is in two parts. So the first, as you can see, is the assigned mission already, the task on the map, which is locate and destroy. You got to locate and destroy an experimental weapon which was stolen by and being held in a hidden location by Russian forces. Your map has that intel on it. Command has already pre-approved a kind of selection route for you to move in on, so you're to move to that arrowhead point to give an overview and intel on that area, so you can kind of basically assess it. So basically, yeah, you can provide an overwatch from that position. When you feel like you've got the actual information, you can move in and check out and do whatever you need to do there. The other section, basically, it's a hostage mission on the entry point B. So basically, an important HVT is just an important scientist related to the research of that experimental weapon, has been captured also by the forces, but they've split him up, and we believe that he's been taken away to a hidden location. We have a contact in the area at this abandoned church who has arranged to meet with you. He will have some further intel for you on what it is that you need to do. Your maps will be updated accordingly when you have that intel. Now, the demilitarized zone, basically, this mission is two parts really. It's the getting in and getting out. You will have no air support, no ground support. You're not supposed to be in that area either. So any contacts that you actually engage with must be eliminated. Okay. You will also find that within the forests there are some ultra-nationalists around. There are sort of still these kind of rebel forces which don't take kindly to anybody infringing on the area that they are operating within. These are not necessarily the actual Russian forces that you will be engaging. However, you should treat all forces that you engage or that you even spot as, potentially try to ID them. Of course, the ultranationalists are going to look different to the Russian forces. The Russian forces are going to have those full military gear. You should be able to identify them. But, you need to be very, very cautious. Now, the way that you're going to sort of assess how have you been spotted or not, and whether or not these things are going to come down on you, or whether the mission is even a failure. If you are able to get kind of eyes on that target and eliminate that squad in very, very quick succession, then you should be secure. They maybe haven't have time to radio it through. They get under fire. They're under pressure. So if you can smash out that contact very, very quickly, then you'll be in a much safer position. Okay. If you have contact with ultranationalists, it doesn't matter. Okay, it's not going to affect the Russian forces. They're not in contact with them in any way. So again, if you can ID that those guys are the ultranationalists, that shouldn't be any issue for you whatsoever. You're free to engage or leave them at will. But bear in mind that getting through to your position, the idea is that you're behind the lines. You don't want to be detected. So lighting up everything that you see might not be the best course of action, but it's up to you. And again, as the Zeus and the commander, I'll kind of gauge it on how well you are. You might think there's only 2 guys, but can you see there's 3 or 4 that are just tucked down behind them that you can't see? You don't know, right? Now, once you've actually executed both of the objectives, you're going to have to get out. Now, you cannot have air support come to you, and part of the mission, of course, with the hostage is actually going to be getting that unit out. So you're not going to be able to have a helicopter come to you, nor can we take ground vehicles because of the the noise that they're making. All right, rolling in with like 4 Humvees is going to attract a lot of attention. So you need to kind of get in and grab those targets before they have a chance really to respond. Once they actually get moving, you might find that there are searching air support vehicles. You might find that there are roving patrols which are alerted and redirected to the area. So basically, this is a kind of upside down mission. It should be pretty straightforward to get actually to your point to start the objectives. So getting to the intel position, getting to the overwatch position on both points should be pretty straightforward. You shouldn't expect lots and lots of contact, so don't take like 10 hours to get there, okay? But once you have secured those, getting back, or for example the A team that are going up to try and locate and destroy that target, it may be well worth their while to, for example, tab across east to the church location or the ridge, which is sort of a ridge line around that area, and maybe not actually meet up with the other unit, but perhaps be in that area to secure and then provide any support when the other team have got their target and they're trying to get back out. Obviously, you're going to have a much more successful time getting out if you've got all the force of you guys together, right? But you cannot have a helicopter come into you. Now, me and Shadow discussed before, in terms of inserting into the area, the helicopters can drop you a little bit closer in, so allowing sort of 500 meters, 700 meters inside the line. But after that point, it's a no-go. There are potentially hidden SAM sites. There are potentially roving AA patrols. So having any kind of air support in terms of pickup or whatever is just totally out of it's off the books. No chance. All right. And again, in terms of like heavy support, that's also just not going to be a thing. So once you're up there, once you're behind that line, you are on your own, basically. Once you have secured the objectives, if any of your units get down and they're back to base, there is a potential for logistics in terms of inserting them. We may have the possibility that logistics can insert them a little bit nearer, so maybe like 1 click behind the line. But again, those helis need to keep it on the deck, and it's totally at their own risk. If they come under heavy contact from something and they lose it, that's on them. I think that is it. Any questions?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the entry point the only location where we can enter the zone, or can we walk past like the triangles as well?
Anywhere above that line is basically the demilitarized area. Okay, or it's the hostile area. The demilitarized area zone is basically down the valley here with the river, etc. So anywhere in the north of that area is basically hostile territory. That's what the triangles represent. The blue triangles are just basically the entry point that we've selected to go in through there. That's it. Anything else? No. Let's get on with it. So yeah. It should be fairly light. Again, team leads and squad leads, you really are trying to have no contact up to those points. If you do feel like there's some units in your way and you have to take them out, make sure you take them out in fast succession, and make sure that you get several guys, sort of on the same target, so you can take them down straight away. That should be it. Okay. No time limit on this, but of course, the forces, once you have actually grabbed the targets and you're coming out, the forces are going to get stronger. They're going to come down on you. They're going to be searching for you. So you need to kind of move quickly to get out of there. And again, it's one of these classic things. You don't have to kill every bloody target. Do the objective and get out. Okay. That desync. Oh, that's interesting, Valenia. I did not know that. That's pretty epic. It's a good way of doing it for some people. Well, Valenio, thank you massively then, buddy, for your 6-month subscription. That is hugely appreciated. Thank you very much indeed.
Alpha, this is Phantom 1, a long-range channel 1.
Desync hard on that pilot. Who's that pilot? Hoffy.
If your boys are ready, do you want to get them loaded into the helo?
Okay, we'll get them loaded into the helo since we're ready to go.
Okay, squad. Load up the helo.
So this is basically the command and recon elements. Thank you very much for that 810 power. Horsepowers for 20, thank you very much indeed. Hey Luton, great news you're going full time. Wishing you lots of success for the future. And also Nick's Becco for 5. Luton, just wanted to say that as a game designer, I find your work really inspiring and just overall I really like it. So keep it up, you're doing really good at it. Thank you very much indeed, Nick's Becco. That's really nice to hear, man. And Garfield for 5 months in a row. Kinda wish I joined tonight. Hopefully get technical issues in check soon. I hope so too, buddy. You'll be welcome back. And for
Alpha
successful
Bravo,
futures.
you're clear to move out in the choppers and go to the LCs.
Understood. We'll do that.
Alright, the guys are on the move. So I think I've got my view distance settings absolutely perfect right here, 3,500. I think I might just stick with a 3,500 default view distance for Zeusing, because as you can see, I think it's just about right. It tailors off. More than that sometimes, it can be a little bit oppressive. So if we bring up our map here, you can see this is the Alpha team, and these guys are coming in here. Not quite sure whether they're planning to, whether they're trying to insert behind the line or what they're going to do. going to move myself out of here. The other heli's on the move as well.
Okay guys, let's start moving to the entry point. Okay, blue team take the right of the road, yellow team take the left. Me, Code and Ethan take the centre.
Yes, some people in the chat are saying why have a recon team on this style of mission. Well, the command element is going to be providing, you know, decision-making processes and just overseeing everything. Also, they will be, you know, attempting to just kind of recon the area and perhaps gather intel. They also may be in a position to provide. I mean, if you think about it, like a sniper is quite a powerful unit, and actually they may be able to provide some solid fire support where it's where it's necessary. So I think they're just using the best of their ability right here.
Yeah, guys, I don't advise running. We're going to be moving quite a lot, so...
Yeah, they should be just
Probably
jogging
want to
around.
keep your pace.
Yeah, just keep jogging for now. Then we'll stop for center breaks if need be.
Right, let's have a look over here. So this is Bravo team as well. They're just kind of moving around the area.
Basically, shot the Harris in the face.
I should be able to position myself over here, I think, and just hear everything still. I just want to contact command though.
We're going to hold up there and wait until Bravo's in position to enter the demilitarized zone.
Actually, if I just check this, I can see straight away. Okay, recon is 6, right, so that's Demon, Luke and that. And then you've got high ground, which is command, so that's the other guys there. Okay, so recon will be on 6 channel, and also on 1. We're listening in on 6. Now let's give,
hold up. It looks like it might be too steep for us to climb up in front.
let's give 6 something to deal with here.
Yeah, let's get right up to it and try and find a way up.
Yeah, great. Might have to push a bit to the right first.
Nah, we can make it up this.
Cool. Let's take another standard break once we get to the base of it.
So we can give, rather than me laying down loads of units and missing stuff, it's going to take the guys a little while to get to where they need to. So we can just kind of lay in little sort of recon elements or little sort of points of contact, shall we say, as and when they come along the line. Anybody streaming from the ground? I don't think so. Of course, that's indeed whether or not the guys even actually encounter anything. We'll have to see about that. These guys having a nice little chat to themselves. The guys here are a little way down, so they might actually miss this unit, they might actually miss this contact. That's fine. If they do, we'll just grab somebody else, right? Then quick question, do you have any useful information about animation in Arma 3? It'd be useful for any mission building. When you say information, like what? Is that AAF modded because last time when I laid them in a base they didn't attack NATO? When you build the mission file, you have to set which side is hostile to which side. So you have to set independent hostile to NATO, basically. Well, they're coming up on this.
Here's the thing, the road's right above this, so it's almost better if we just stay right below it.
Yeah, just stay here. Like, do not stick to the road.
Alright, good idea.
Once this unit
Bravo to command, come in.
get down here, I'm going to move them back up.
Send a message, command.
Hello, Johnny, you good?
Bravo.
Yep.
Bravo has reached the entry point. We will be advancing towards the church. Over. Hold till we give you a recon report. Secure entry zone. Copy.
Let's get another sentry.
This is recon, we're just following the road, right below a ridge.
This is Alpha Twin.
Send a message off.
We've reached the entry point. Ready to move out on your go.
Okay. 3 mics.
Right, so I've set these guys moving down the line here.
Alright, recon, let's regroup.
Basic knowledge to set up AI animations to make a mission more believable. You can do all that in the editor, but you can do it with Achilles as well.
Choose double time it up to on the hill, see if I can send the teams in before letting them wait for too long.
Roger that, pushing double time.
Yeah, we got quite a hill to climb up, so soon.
Copy.
It's gonna be a little bit.
Nice and easy, because we're right on the road.
Could you give me an ETA?
About 2 mics, hopefully.
Copy that.
It's interesting that the command group here
Alpha Bravo,
are
this
way
is
behind.
command.
Alpha Bravo, be advised, recon team is 3 mics till we can start directing you guys.
This is Bistrika, this map.
Yeah.
Bravo,
Recon, command be advised, recon might take up maybe 3 to 4 mics.
A little bit farther out than we thought we were.
Trouble is with like these kind of groups, there's a lot of people. What you can do is always add 1 or 2 more into it. I'm just going to put a couple of guys just standing here. The Alpha guy's going to get eyes on them pretty shortly. Command might actually run into them if they follow the road up.
Go ahead.
I have to move myself.
You could move up to hill 249 and hold there. Bravo, this command.
Alright, we're gonna have to cross the road up here. So get a stamina break before we cross.
Bravo, this command. Go ahead, command. You could move up to hill 210. Bravo, copies.
Right, we'll see what's up with this.
Shit looks clear.
They're going to be coming into this. They're going to be coming in on this. Damn, they're just in defilade. They're not quite going to catch it. Oh, they got one guy up on the top though, so it's a possibility for sure this is going to get caught out.
Flash, we're moving up.
I can get a move on, seriously.
Just keeping your ears especially protected.
I'm up on my hill waiting for you, buddy.
The units are just coming into the line on the road here. Right, let's hear and see whether they deal with this. See what they choose to do. They might let them go.
Okay guys, same deal. Yellow take the left side, blue take the right.
They haven't seen him yet. They haven't seen him yet. Not looking. Stop fucking looking. Terrible.
we're clear.
Keep your eyes open, guys.
Alpha, I'm getting pained by watching how
Alpha,
terrible
please come
your distribution is of units.
Blue, yellow, get in position, please.
Just command to Alpha, please come in.
Go ahead.
Alpha, you're moving on the wrong side of the road. I told you 249, not 171. Please be advised, were you getting shot at or not?
Yes, we were getting shot at, but it was just from the sergeants. I misread your command for 249. Sorry about that. Oh, quad.
Move on Alpha.
Okay, guys, they wanted us to move to 249 on the left. Sorry about that. Make the new line for us.
Bravo to command.
Send a message, Bravo.
Bravo is approaching Hill 210.
Okay, Bravo, hold the position till I give the go.
Bravo copies.
Let's get in on Bravo a little bit here, guys. Let's see what's going on with them. Yeah, Alpha need to seriously improve their their distribution and their spacing. I will be talking to them about that afterwards. Let's have 2 sentries coming out of here along this road or something. They got yeah. Maybe they've arranged to meet back at this little wood house or something, I don't know. Please tell me they've seen them.
We've got enemies tied to north, about 100 metres on the road.
Yeah, hold fire, hold fire.
It's interesting as well to see the difference in like how.
Keep hidden. They should walk past.
Yeah. See.
No, please, just checking. It's one life, ain't it?
It's not. There is possibility for reinforcements and reinserts. Luton says there is possibility.
No shots.
Okay.
Alpha, yet again, 3 people on the road.
Die.
Fucking hell, I'm getting really annoyed. Commander CLT, come in.
LT, just come on, send a message.
They've stopped at the little shed.
Command, you need to tell Command, you need to tell Alpha that they seriously need to improve their spacing. If they carry on as they are, they're going to get killed easily. They continue bunching up in 3s and 4s on the road. I keep watching it. It's painful. They need to sort it out.
Copy LT. Alpha, this is command.
I heard.
Copy.
Right. Let's listen back on what's happening with the Bravo team, who are interestingly choosing not to engage, which I'm quite pleased about actually. It's good to show that they're. It's good to see that they're using some judgment. They're just letting them be, which I'm very happy about. This is cool. They could even just totally leave them. Thing is, as well, you could even I could now that they're here, even you could set up like ambient animations on them. So you could put this guy on here, and just put him like listening to radio, etc. So he just like goes like that. Or this guy at the front here. What can we give him? Sit on the floor.
It looks like one of them might be talking on a phone.
This is hilarious. Let's just have him stand idle. So there's a few more options actually.
Bravo to command, come in. Bravo to command.
Wait 1 Bravo.
One of them's moved off to the west.
This guy, this guy's set as an ambient animation, so I need to have him have stop animation. There we go.
One's moving right.
The one to the west has moved back to the shed. And he's heading back west again.
Let's go see what's happening with the Alpha team. Okay, so they're heading off into the hills. Where's their objective in relation to them? Oh, they've got a ways to go. Seriously, they've got a ways to go. Look where this is the recon team, this is Bravo team, this is Alpha team. I don't know where they're going. They are taking their time. They could seriously. They need to get a fucking move on.
West again. Standard patrol route.
Well, we'll leave them to it, but they could be seriously making some better moves.
Has command not gotten back to us yet?
Not yet. We're on hold.
Roger.
I think the recon team could
Shots.
do with a bit of. Oh, hello. Back on the team.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, that wasn't us. That wasn't us.
God, you hit that wood. Fucking hell. They moved up fast there, didn't they? I was thinking they were still up on that line. They pushed right down. Fair play to them for that. Oh, but Scouse is about to get... Oh no, that's friendly. Who's that? That's Who's that that's not on my radar? Unless that was an enemy. Just going to do a little add objects. I don't think that's friendly. Just making sure they're dead. I think they sent one man down. Oh yeah, look, who's this? Yariz. Why did Yariz get strange? I see everybody else though. Strange, that's never... Yeah, weird one. Shouldn't happen. Right, okay, let's listen in on the recon team. The guys over here, recon, have had very little to do. So far anyway. Let's get myself over here. So we can actually hear them on short range.
Fuck, this is a lot of open ground. I do not like this one bit.
Yeah, the trees
Yeah,
are
I'm
just
checking my six.
real close. Just
Bravo,
push
command,
across
command.
as fast as you can. Let's go.
Send a message, Bravo.
Bravo is still awaiting further orders. Over.
Bravo, we have currently taking contact from a small group of enemies in front of you with taking them out so you can move up.
There's solid cover here.
Bravo copies.
Yeah, I call for a stamina break. I'm beat.
Yeah, if we can, we should be trying to look into that location from here.
Command, this is Recon.
Barely any line of sight.
We'll need to go more north.
Yeah.
Command, this is Recon. Shadow, are you still able to hear me over channel 6, short range?
Yes, this is that's the message.
Shots coming in.
Alright,
Contact.
now we're taking contact northward, our final position. Oh, never mind.
I've added myself. I think I've added myself to
Yeah, so you guys
Zeus.
just go right on, have him as the roll behind.
Yeah, we're good eyes on.
We're taking contact at the moment from the north.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
we'll deal with it.
remove. I'm gonna have to remove contact on myself here.
You see the
Everybody
small
find some
town
cover.
north?
There we go.
Gotcha.
I think they're in the small town north.
Oh, that's weird. My Zeus camera is still
Make sure
showing
you're
up.
spacing out a bit.
Just keep peeling to the left until we get up to them.
Maybe that's working.
I'm set, just whoever's on the far right, just peel left. Tell me when you're set.
Got him, one down, scratch one.
Good hit.
Hey, this Bravo, come in.
I have eyes on another one.
Alpha,
Behind the blue container thing.
Go ahead.
Alpha, it seems like you can move
I'm
along
saying
the height line
everyone
that
can
you're
peel.
currently on towards the
Alright,
objective.
peeling.
Move to 239, 196, then 281, and then 279.
Smoke.
Understood.
Above the smoke.
Do you want me to set 3 points for you?
We definitely have to do it.
Got him.
It's your call, Alpha. Just make sure you end up at 279.
Watch out, guys. There's still one more around that blue container.
Yeah.
Bravo, come in.
Okay, for Bravo.
Bravo, you're clear to move Hill 188, 2112, 106, and then go to the abandoned church. Follow your waypoint that you've placed currently.
Bravo copies all. Out.
I'm gonna push that blue container.
Yeah, let's push it from the right
Provide
though,
covering
by
fire.
the trees.
Provide covering fire.
Looks like shots further up north.
They're shooting at us.
I could have got that shot at him first, but I didn't want to.
If you're taking fire, northeast.
That's somewhere in the tree line somewhere.
Oh, look at these power cables. How low they come across this road.
The guy you're shooting at is down. Yeah, the two at the blue container are down.
Right. Let's have a little
Alright,
look.
I'm gonna
Alpha, this command, come in.
Going on
Go ahead.
with Alpha.
Sniper will be moving up to Overwatch.
This is where they've got to get to.
Give us 2 mics to move in position.
Understood.
Or is it even actually?
Okay, guys, let's move along the line. Keep spacing.
Okay, so the recon team are actually nearly at the objective. Alpha is still making super slow progress. Really slow. I'm going to get a marker at this position. And it looks like Bravo are making good moves towards their target, so let's check in on them. Let's get some couple of what should we have? We've got Rockers, Woodlanders. Let's have a Woodlander, see if this scares the shit out of them.
Set a rip on back markers.
Waypoint 2's look clear.
We're all in order back here.
On waypoint 2.
Okay, quick 360, regather stamina, we'll move on.
Roger, watching north.
Northeast. Shots to our northwest.
Watching west.
Southwest. Oh, they're dealing with the guys in the town.
Spotted, bearing 4,700 meters.
We're still listening to Bravo back over there.
One was walking uphill.
Looks like a civilian.
Nicely dealt.
Looks like he's got no weapons.
Demon smashed him. Let's check on the other guys here.
Squad leader, are we expecting it? Squad leader, apologies, are we expecting any informants with radios at all?
I've not been told, but if we can, detain that guy.
Tame him.
Jimbo and Scouse, have you got
Tame him.
zip ties?
I don't have zip ties, no, but I think Jimbo does.
You two go ahead and detain him.
I think they said detain him, but it sounded
Be
like.
wary of anyone else around.
I think they said detain him, but it totally sounded like tame him to
To the
me.
left, he's to the left. I'm watching around.
If he turns around, I'll get him to surrender. He's going to turn around here, so I'll get him to surrender when he sees him.
Can you guys move up a little bit, maybe squad lead, to give us a bit of cover in case we get engaged?
Yeah, we're moving up. Okay,
He's
everyone
leading
else
us away for the moment.
Got some quick intel on him. Nah.
Wait, he surrendered. I've detained him.
bring it back a bit.
Right, so let's see what Alpha are up to. Alpha are finally about to encounter what looks like... oh wait, actually no, they're way over here. Jesus man, they're so far out. Give Alpha a little bit of something to deal with, I think. Well actually no, they got miles to go yet, and we need to see what's going on with Bravo, because Bravo are very nearby.
Bravo.
Go ahead, command.
I'm sending a 4-man recon team to support you guys. My sniper team is moving up to Alpha.
Oh, they're coming down already as well. I'm going
copies.
to put another group just walking around the area here.
Alpha, did you reach last?
No, I didn't send it again.
My sniper team is moving in to support you guys, and Bravo is getting supported by the 4-man recon team.
Okay, understood.
I'm just going to have these guys patrolling this road, so they could well... They're just going to patrol this road, so they could well be missed. I'm going to put them actually on normal.
Because they're sliding downhill a little bit. It's getting a bit too uphill.
They're walking, even though I set them to normal. There we go. So they may well miss these guys, but on the other hand, they could get down here, and the other guys. Actually, I'm going to just shorten that crossing point a little bit. Okay, we'll come back and check that in a sec. Let's see what's going on with Bravo. So Bravo seem to be taking their man with them. Yeah, I'm pleased that the Bravo team did not, obviously, just these guys right here, that they did not light up their target immediately, but then neither should they, because they're supposed to be making contact.
Towards the church, or wait?
We're going to move up to waypoint 4, and then we'll see what's going on in the church.
We'll do that. Shall I move now?
Yep, a single file. Let's keep moving.
Good evening to all you guys from the US who are watching this evening. Also, guys on the stream, just interested to know. I'm always interested to know how you, we've had like what 245, 260 on the stream for pretty much the whole of this evening. So obviously people are enjoying the stream this evening. How are you guys liking the slightly more logistical-based beginning, and then we'll build up to combat later? How are you liking that? Because I actually quite like a more, steady, methodical approach to begin with. Then show us the maps, see what their plans are.
Keep an eye on it. There shouldn't be anything there.
So they haven't got much going on because they don't need to. Alpha are crossing the road here, they're making their way up to the hill. Bravo, this is a group moving across, they're set their waypoints down up to 4, then up to the church. So that's where they are. This is the recon team that are north, so... Besides says, this is really great. Salty says, I like it. Branch, very, very nice. Slow and measured is fine. Liking it much more.
I think we need to find a location where we can secure all our prisoners.
Shed.
We're going to have to get out of the AO, so we're going to have to get back to the train yard.
And reach 3.4. No visuals on any enemies or civilians.
Bravo, this is LT on short range.
Go ahead, LT.
Just to be clear, so you don't encumber yourself, you don't need to take out any non-HVTs. The contact in the church is not required to be secured in any way. He's just providing you intel.
Private copies.
Learn any music tonight? I'm not playing music tonight because probably what I'll do is once I export this to YouTube,
Is the contact here by choice then, squad lead?
I'll add some music myself for the YouTube, and I'd rather do that at specific times through that than just have it overall, you see. But I'm going to be building up, guys. I'm going to be once I, one of my things to do is of course just making my missions, my live missions, more cinematic as well. So what I want to do is I'm going to build up a library of audio music. Right now I've been just using one. I need to find some nice copyright-free sound music that I can roll out anytime, depending on the different styles of mission that we have. So in the next sort of 6 months, you're going to see some, greater improvements in style for these missions and stuff, which I'm really looking forward to doing. Brandon on the stream, hello, good evening to you. Right, Bravo. Just spreading out nicely. Okay, let's see what's going on back with Alpha. They have missed the group coming through the road there, but that's fine. Group coming through the road, who I'd rather have in a staggered column, I missed that. They've managed to slip through the net. That's fine, they've got their work cut out for them up here. The Alpha, we'll stick with the Bravo team for now. The recon group are coming down here. Recon group probably can just hold their positions right here. I doubt they need to come down to that point, but that's going to be on them.
This is command to Alpha.
Go ahead.
Sniper team is moving into Hill 265. Give us 2 mics to reach destination.
Understood. We're heading towards Hill 281. 279, sorry.
No.
Nick Speck says, I like the contextualization of the missions. That is a word, I believe. Of the missions, or you probably just say the mission being given context. At the start of the mission, it gives it more credibility. Yeah, I agree. Wargamer says, if you need any help creating narrative between your BSO missions, let me know. I always have a lot to write about. Yeah, I would love to do that, but sometimes it's kind of, I've actually found it hard. People write me, some guys submit missions to me.
That's not... Yeah, it is, yeah. Sorry, my mistake, yeah, that is.
The guys are so on edge. These guys need to hold the mission right here.
Roger that. Keep me covered.
Everyone else, one man to keep watching the backside. Everyone else.
Let's just listen in on what the recon guys are talking about. If anything, they should be holding position here. I think they're just securing the area. Man, that silencer looks sexy as fuck. Look at it. The detail in some of the weapon elements of armor are just absolutely awesome. Always, just looks so freaking epic. Look how awesome that looks. So clean and smooth. Love it. You can even still see the barrel down though. Stop bloody moving around, that is. No! Back. See? Really nice. Scales looks like he's going in.
Initial scans, there's no one around at the moment. I've made contact with the contact.
Copy.
Thank you very much, sir. Knowledge gained. And what do you want me to do now, squad lead?
Come back there.
I think that might be coordinates 068021.
Bravo, this is Recon. Are we supposed to extract the guy?
No.
Negative.
Just extract the knowledge of him and that's it.
Yeah, that's a great way of putting it. Extract the knowledge of him.
Jim, no, just checking. 068021, you say?
That's correct.
Is it on your map?
Yeah.
Ghost.
Shadow Ghost, I've been watching you on YouTube. Use Twitch, I write you custom music, royalty free, no problem. Where do I send it? Send it to my send it to my email, as usual. It's on my YouTube channel. Send it there. Thank you very much indeed. If it's awesome, I'll use it. I'm sure it's awesome. Right.
That's exactly where I was, though. In the abandoned church. That's found out, yeah.
So basically,
that's north of Recon.
Here's the valley.
Bravo to command, come in.
And here's potential sites.
Bravo. We have recovered intel from the
the intel says my group has seen a Russian force. My group have seen Russian forces in the town north of here on the other side of the valley. That's all I can give you. So north of this. See it. Yeah, Roger, got it.
Repeat command.
Send a message.
Intel states my group has seen Russian forces in the town north of here on the other side of the valley. That's all I can give you. Over.